Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I am glad you are all here. As you can tell, I have a little bit left of a laryngitis. I've had it for like almost 3 weeks now, so it's kept me from recording. But I was like, hell or high water, we're making some type of video today because we are running behind on things. Hello, if you are new to the channel, my name is Gabriel, and I make and sell barrettes and hair accessories from my house here outside of Houston, Texas. I sell them on Etsy at Ann Gabriel Shop and also on my website, anngabriel.com. And it's been like a side hustle for a minute. And I really wanted this year to like move it from a side hustle to like a full-fledged small business. And so I've been recording kind of the ups and downs of that over the past year. This year, I decided to really make an advent calendar, like a legit, real looking. Like there's advent calendars on Etsy where people obviously are small businesses, and they did what I did last year, which is kind of like put together an advent calendar that looks homemade. But I didn't want to look homemade advent calendar this year. I wanted a small business advent calendar this year. And that is where we are at. Advent calendar season is almost upon us. And so I need to start recording all the videos about what I've been doing to get where we're at now, and then into the actual making and selling and producing of the advent calendars themselves. So I had just recorded my first video right before I got laryngitis, but I recorded it vertically instead of horizontally. And maybe it doesn't make any difference for you too, but I was like, I need to go and re-record this, and then I got the laryngitis. So we are going to start back about 3 weeks, and I'm going to quickly run through what I've been doing, kind of my laryngitis, and then a little bit about what future videos are going to be about, because I kind of want every topic to be its own video. So if you were a small business and you just wanted to know what it was like from my experience opening up a small checking account, like a business checking account, then you can just watch that video. Or if you wanted to know how I got my boxes made, that you can go and watch that video. But I'm going to attempt to record a video for like each and every kind of component of putting this box together. So I am glad you are all here. And okay, let's get started. So when I first wanted to do it, I did an advent calendar last year, but I didn't have like boxes to put them in. And to get like boxes made or custom made, one, it's expensive, and two, you have to order a ton of them to make it like kind of viable for that company to even go to the effort to make them. You can't just buy 20 of them. You have to buy a lot of them. So last year it didn't happen. This year I went to the maker of my small boxes. I don't even have one here, but my regular small barrette boxes, and asked them if they could make me an advent calendar box. And they did, and they have made me 80 of them. And so I envision 10 of them being like free samples out to like magazines. Oh, my voice is coming back a little bit. See, it goes in and out. But when I talk, it warms up a little bit. We do better. So 10 of them are going to go out to like magazines and Instagrammers and stuff like that. And I envision, I had this idea of doing like 4 to like really stretch, like Vogue, 17 magazine, something like that. And then maybe 4 to like middle run, like Houston magazine, Texas Monthly maybe. And then 4 to very small Instagrammers or YouTubers. So if you are like a small influencer with a small channel and you would like to go on the list and have one of my boxes to unbox, please let me know. Like, put it in a comment or message me and let me know, because I am looking for, I don't want to just support big channels. I want to support small channels like my small channel also. And like opening up stuff gets expensive. So Let's put that out there. So the first thing I did was order my boxes, which is probably backwards, and I'll tell you a whole video about it, or I'll make a whole video about just the boxes, probably in the next week or two. But after I did that, I decided to make a whole list of everything I needed to do in order to sell the boxes. Because not I'm just get them, you gotta then sell them. And so I started making just a brainstorm of all the things I needed to do. Number one on my list was like, I want to sell them on Amazon. Because I think people do go on Etsy to find advent calendars, but I think they also go on Amazon. And if I want to sell arguably 70 advent calendars that are going to be fairly expensive because they're all not only just handmade barrettes, but like high quality, like my nicest quality, like the custom order barrettes are in there. Like there's some, I've been making them while I've been sick, and they are beautiful. They're beautiful. And I'm not to say that they are beautiful. I haven't quite decided like how far the sneak peeks will go into what's in them yet. So maybe that's a question y'all can help me answer. Okay, so to sell them on Amazon, and we'll do a whole video on Amazon, there were like several steps. First, you gotta like sign up for the dogs have zoomies. You gotta sign up for Amazon, and one of the things you needed to do to sign up for Amazon, for instance, was to get a bank account, a business bank account. You might have been able to do it with just a personal business account, like you can with like Etsy and like it did with my website. But for some reason, I got caught up on and I'll have to go back and look at this. I got caught up on the fact that I really kind of, maybe because I needed a business credit card. So, or like ATM card. So I'll have to go back and figure out why I had to do that. But I have gotten the checking account, separate video, because that was a debacle. Okay, in order to get the checking account and to get a doing business as, right? So there's like all these steps that I had to do in order to get where I'm at today. So anyway, so here's the list that I normally started at. So it says, to sell on Amazon, to set up the Amazon, we needed a big business account. In order to that, I needed my DBA paperwork. In order to that, I needed to go to the Harris County Clerk's office. The filling boxes, I needed to decide the styles of the boxes. I did decide to do 12 boxes. I need the list of people who to send them to. Once again, just message me. I'm like, listen, I know what it's like to have a small YouTube. It can get discouraging. So just reach out to me. Okay. Then my boxes I actually ordered from China, but I need some auxiliary printing stuff. Like I was like, maybe I should have a brochure in there. And so I looked up a printing place near my house, which I'm going to go to. I also want to talk to them about doing my boxes in the future, because once you add in shipping and tariffs, I'm not so sure anymore that ordering from China is economically viable. So future boxes may come from like the local place, but I have to go talk to them. So we got a field trip. Okay. And then we had to figure out what goes in each of the 12 days. We had to order those. We have to decide how we're going to wrap the stuff in the 12 days, which I think is just going to be tissue paper. And then I had to create an entire budget of how much each box is going to cost, and then figure out what I'm going to sell them retail. And so that's just where we're at for Etsy. We're not even including like picture taking, which you all know is like the bane of my existence. It never actually happens. I mean, God forbid I should get a barrette in a girl's hair every once in a while, right? Take a picture of it. So that is where we are at now. And a lot of that stuff has been done. We just need to have conversations about it. So I am really looking forward to these advent boxes. I think they're going to be great, to be quite honest. I think my business, like, I know I'm putting a lot of like eggs in a basket with just trying to get like an advent calendar to sell. But my sales have been really floundering for a while. It is, my Etsy algorithm is off. Like, I don't really know what's going on with Etsy. And it's like, I can learn how to better do my Etsy. Like there's a thing that keeps popping up on like my Instagram from another company. It's like, let us show you how to $30 for this one day Etsy, blah, 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 blah. But like, do I want to learn the Etsy algorithm better, or do I just want to keep pumping time and effort into my own website? You know what I mean? And then you're like, well, it's one day, it's only $30. It couldn't hurt, but like, one day for me is kind of a long time. Like I do so much. For me to sit in a seminar, it's kind of like, what am I really going to learn? I don't know. I go back and forth on it. You know what I mean? Like people make a lot of money off of like small businesses who have a dream. And I kind of, not that they don't have valuable things to teach, but I've just watched a lot of videos on like YouTube about small businesses, and I'm not sure these people have all that much to offer. I mean, I'm surely not I'm not trying to give advice. Like this is not a how to run a small business, because I'll tell you how to run a small business directly into the ground. God bless my husband. He just like has all the patience in the world for me to like spend time doing this. Like it takes a village, and they're all named Bob, and but thank God for him. But I will tell you what I've done that's been like successful and unsuccessful. And I do honest to God believe that my product is so good and so quality and so pretty that they just have to catch on eventually. Because like lots of really crappy stuff sells. Like the amount of garbage that I see being sold and going viral, then the good stuff eventually has to go viral too, right? So I believe in it. I believe in my product so much. So that's where we're at. And I'm excited about the advent calendar. So, we'll see how it goes. Okay, so this is going to just be my video for today. I just wanted to come on and just say hello and just to chat with you for a minute and put balls in. The word balls is still so funny. Put balls in motion. And, how do I not know how to end this video? I know, clearly, I just want to ramble on and on. I will talk to you later. It has been a pleasure. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. If you've made it this far, I appreciate it if you like or subscribe and come back for more conversations on what a small business advent calendar looks like. Bye.